Lamont says we are ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yes.
Oh, here we go. Give us some Eve. Give us some Eve as well. Right, the firing has started. The Tyrannus of Bob is flying towards the middle of the field. The missiles from the Raven Navy issue of Bob have started flying across. This looks like it's first blood.
Oh yes, the Raven always seems to get its missiles off nicely.
The Eagle has also started firing.
Look at the state of the Megathron shields. It's getting pummeled.
Yeah, the Megathron is now losing its shields.
It looks like they've changed their tactics. They're going for the heart of the segment before. It's taking its armour out as well. Let's keep an eye on this Megathron.
I think what they're trying to do is get rid of the Megathron first, whilst they've still got
the range advantage.
And the Eagle. While they've still got the Eagle and the Raven shooting at it, if they take this one down, then it's just
exactly
a battleship versus a support cruiser.
Yeah, and it's going to be all over. Let's see whether Bob can actually do it. As I said to you before,
they've got the drones in.
As I said before, Bob like to hit hard and they like to hit fast. Bob don't do the slugging.
The Tyrannus is down. All its shields are gone. The Megathron flown by Kozak of KAOS
is being hammered very hard.
It's down half,
but it's shield tanking quite nicely.
It's not shield tanking, you tart. It's armour tanking.
Sorry, it's armour tanking quite nicely. So
yes, it's armour tanking.
It should get in range.
But I think it's these drones that are doing most of the tanking, to be honest. It's got some maintenance drones flying around him, but I think the drones are just out. The Megathron's out of range.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting whether they can do enough damage to it before it gets in range, before it can start pummeling back.
Well, at the moment, it's down to half its armour, 40% of its armour. It's struggling to attack this.
They definitely need to concentrate and continue.
However, there's the Demos. The Demos sneaked in there. We didn't see the Demos. Where did he come from?
Yeah. Both the Raven and
nice one, CCP. We can't actually see which way the Noz is going because everything's red.
Yeah, the Raven and the Eagle are still sitting pretty. The Megathron has taken heavy armour damage. It's got about 20% of its armour left.
In fact, if
they can break its armour and take it down to its hull, it's going to be nasty.
Yeah, I mean the Eagle at the moment seems to be shield tanking quite nicely, but the Demos.
The Demos is in the thick of it. Yeah, it's having a good go at the Eagle, isn't it?
The Demos Megathron from KAOS are nozzing the Eagle from Bob, but the only people that are actually taking damage is the Tyrannus from Bob and the Megathron from KAOS.
It's going to be interesting to see whether they actually whether Bob flinches and diverts its shooting away from the Megathron, but it doesn't appear to be.
Come on, lads, take out this Megathron.
They're still hammering away at the Megathron. It's on half armour and they are hurting it. They are hurting it badly. It's only just holding its own. The Raven is now starting to take shield damage, but the Eagle is still sitting pretty. Come on, Bob. Let's see what you can do.
Well, we shouldn't discount the KAOS Empire here. The Demos is just trying to ram the Raven there, pushing him. The Raven, obviously owned by Bob here. The Demos owned by KAOS. He's just trying to ram him with his nose and pushing him away here. It looks like the Raven is also helping to shield tank the Eagle, and they're trying to move away from the battle at the moment. They're all still trying to pummel this Megathron into suppression here.
The Tyrannus is gone.
Sorry about that. Yeah, the Tyrannus has popped. That's TWD in a pod again.
Yes, he seems to like it being in a pod, but they're still hammering away at this Megathron.
I don't think he likes it, but he ain't got much choice in the matter.
Hey, right, the Megathron. It's an acceptable loss if they can take out this Megathron.
Yeah, the Megathron is now down to 10% of its armour.
Very, very interesting tactics here. Just what I expected Bob to do. They're going in hard and fast, and they're trying to take out the heart. Whether they can do it or not, I don't know. The Eagle's still sitting pretty. The Raven is taking shield damage.
Yeah, but the Raven is using its shield.
Shield tank, yes.
Well, it's tanking. By the looks of it, it's tanking the Eagle there to try and keep him alive.
Exactly.
But nobody's shooting at the Eagle at the moment. They're all shooting at the Raven.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Looking at the Megathron, it's going into its hull. The Megathron is losing its hull.
Oh my word!
This is going to be one incredible upset if they take this Megathron down, because it's going to be an eagle.
The Raven is also losing its armour.
Yeah, it's going to be an eagle versus an eagle and a Raven versus the Demos.
The Megathron is down to about 50% of its hull.
I think the Megathron's going to be toast before the Raven hits its hull. The Raven is losing most of its armour. It's down to about 25% of its armour. This is a pitched battle I have never seen. The Megathron is almost dead.
I mean, they're basically about half a kilometre apart, and here goes the Megathron. The Megathron's about to pop.
Yeah, the Megathron is toast.
Megathron for Kozak
or it's just a matter of how much damage the Megathron can do to the Raven. The Raven's into its hull. The Megathron is gone.
Yeah, KAOS have lost their Megathron.
They need to turn on the Demos now and see what they can do.
We haven't actually seen this before, where the battleships have both been down to their hull before.
And the Raven is going. It's going to be the Eagle versus the Demos, and that's going to be one hell of an interesting fight.
The Eagle versus the Demos and the Ishka. Don't forget about the Ishka.
Yes, they've still got the Ishka for support, depending on what that can do. The Demos is melting. The Raven is gone.
The Raven's just popped.
The Raven is gone.
Well, it's not popped yet. There it goes.
This is unbelievable. We've got a fully Spectre Eagle.
Oh, the Eagle is hammering the Demos. Yeah. The Demos is down to about half of its armour.
Yeah, the Eagle's fine. The Demos is down 50% of its armour.
The Eagle won't be fine anymore because it's lost the drone support for the shields.
Yes, good point. Very good point. But the Demos is very, very low. If the Eagle can get rid of this Demos, it's going to make short work of that Ishka, without a shadow of a doubt. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen anything like this.
The Ishka is currently nuzzing the Eagle, as is the Demos. The Demos doesn't seem to be taking much more damage.
Yeah, but the Eagle is still shield tanking. It's still managing to hold its own.
For how long with two nuzzes on it?
Hey, it might not have to take it for that much longer.
Come on.
Depends on how much it can take for that Demos. This is the most amazing. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is the best of the best of the best. We are seeing a pitched battle here, skill against skill.
I think the Eagle has just lost its tank. I think the Eagle is losing its tank. It's on 70% shield.
I'm telling you now, if this Eagle pulls this off, I will be absolutely amazed, and I will take my hat off to Bob.
Well, the Demos hasn't lost any more armour since. I wonder if the Eagle is actually too close to the Demos to do any damage. I'm not sure. I think he's being webbed as well, which is stopping him from moving.
I think the range differential, I mean, it's still managing to shield tank. How is it managing to shield tank? This is unbelievable.
Well, the Ishka won't be doing that much damage to it. If it's got a decent enough hardness on it. The Demos, if it's running Tech 2 blasters, can do quite a bit of damage, as I personally know in my Ferox.
Yes, they can be quite a nasty. Having said that, though, they are matched pound for pound. They're just different in their setups. Obviously, they're very, very evenly matched.
Well, the thing is, one's trying to take the Demos, which is an armour tanker, is obviously in its armour, and the
Eagle is quite happily shield tanking.
Yes,
and I still can't. I'm amazed that it's actually still managing to do it. I think we're almost in a stalemate here.
We're never in a stalemate in this game.
It's amazing that Ishka isn't actually doing more.
Lamond has just said unlimited time. Basically,
we go till we go. Yes. It's a winner takes all kind of thing.
Let's just recap on what we've got here. We've got Alessei Kislion for Bob in an Eagle with about 80% shield remaining. We have.
I do think the Demos is actually slowly losing a little bit of armour each time.
I do believe so.
I think its armour tank has broken.
Well, I don't think it's actually tanking at all. I just think the Eagle is having trouble doing any damage.
Great difficulty actually hitting it at that range.
Yeah.
I must admit they do not work very well close range, whereas the Demos is ideally set up for it.
The Eagle is actually shooting at the drone. It's just popped the final. No, there is one more drone left. This should be interesting now, because now it's got an extra missile free. It's now shooting those missiles at the Demos, whereas before it was shooting them at the drones that were attacking it. I'm not sure.
This is unbelievable.
I couldn't call a winner from this.
No, I couldn't. And even though it's 2-on-1, that Eagle is doing amazing stuff. The Demos is still losing armour.
Yeah,
it's still losing armour. It's going down.
It's going down. The Demos made a mistake, though, I do believe, of moving too far away from the Eagle, and he's just lost the amount of armour.
The Demos is now starting to lose hull. The Demos is now starting to lose hull. This is an incredible fight, ladies and gentlemen. All of these combatants deserve much respect. This is kudos to the extreme.
and this is E-Radio live commentary from the Polaris system at the finals of the Qadaria Championships.
I'm just speechless on this. This Demos and this Eagle are going at it nose to nose.
Can we just say the Demos is being flown by Kunming of the KAOS Empire. He also has a wingman, Almighty Big in an Ishka, also the KAOS Empire, obviously.
I mean, an Ishka is not to be underestimated. They are a fine little tool to be hammering away with.
To be honest, I mean, he's shooting and he's nozzing, and the Eagle's just shrugging it off.
Exactly. That Eagle is set up and he's using some serious tactics and some serious skills. I tell you, the pilot of that ship deserves. He's taking the Demos down.
Right, the Demos is now down to about 90% of its hull, 80% of its hull, 70% of its hull. It's going down.
The Demos is melting. The Demos is melting. The Eagle is starting. I tell you, if this Eagle pulls this back, he is going to be the man of the match.
Well, I'm going to say this. I've been saving this. Every time I see that Eagle, I've been saying this, but the Eagle has landed.
It's landed right on his head, and I think it's going to the toilet.
Right, I think by the looks of it, the Eagle's shield tank has been broken because he's now losing shield damage, but the Demos is still holding on to its hull.
The Eagle just jumped back a nice chunk.
But the tank's still broken because he's not able to completely repair all the damage that he's getting at the moment.
Indeed. But that Demos is in a bad state. If you can take the Demos out.
Yeah, but the Demos is still firing. It's still a valid ship on the field here.
This is frightening. I almost can't look. The Demos is on 50% hull now. 40%.
Come on. What's going to happen?
The Eagle is still shield tanking. He's fighting tooth and nail. He is not giving up. This is real trooper style.
I think the Demos is going to pop before the Eagle does, and that'll be very interesting to see whether the
Eagle can take out the Ishtar.
Well, whether the Eagle can get his tank back.
Indeed.
Because it's not being nozzed by two ships anymore, but just by the one.
Yes.
And an Ishka, I do believe, can only have a small nozz on it.
I was going to say, if he's got good cap recharge on that, he might be able to pull it off. The Demos is down to about 10% of its hull. The Demos is going to go. This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen.
If only you could see what we can see now.
That Eagle pilot, I'm telling you, he's got balls the size of planets. Whoa, and the Demos is gone.
Where's that Manticore come from? KAOS have got a Manticore here. I think he should be cloaked, to be honest. Right,
that Eagle's now going to turn on that Ishtar.
Yeah, but to be honest, unless he's
now taking the Ishtar's now taking shield damage. This is going to be interesting. He's pummeling
with missile after
missile. Well, exactly. He's a little bit of a hard target to hit.
I'd be interested to see how much ammunition how many missiles the Eagle for Bob has actually got left.
Yes, this is very true. This is a pitched battle. He's gone from 2-on-1 onto 1-on-1, and to be totally truthful, the Ishtar is outmatched if he can continue pummeling him. The Ishtar is still nozzing. He's still fighting out.
The thing is, the Eagle here has got both basically slugs and missiles on board. Yep. So therefore he's got a lot of ammunition stored on his ship.
I'm absolutely amazed at the skills of this Eagle pilot. He has done things we would thought were impossible. Bob came out with the idea, we need to take out the Heart. They needed to take out the Megatron, and they
nobody suspected that, did we? I mean, we both sat here and thought it would be the sport cruiser that decided it.
Exactly.
Well, it is the sport cruisers that decided it, but not in the way we thought.
Bob did masterful tactics there. They thought, screw you guys, we're going to do something very uninspected, and it worked. The Ishtar is down on its shields. It's got about 5% of its shields left. The Eagle is still sitting quite happy on about 60% of its shields down. It's back up to 50. It's got 50% of its shields back up now, and it's bringing it back up. The Ishtar is going down. It's into its armour.
Yeah, this
is all over. It's going to take a little bit of time because it's such a small target for the Eagle to hit, but it's going to go down.
Well, unless the Eagle runs out of ammunition, then the tables turn again.
Yeah, indeed. But having said that, though, I don't think that little ship's going to be able to take it. It's putting up a valiant fight, and you've got to give him credit for that.
Yeah.
This is the battle of the century. We couldn't have asked for anything better than a final like this. Bob have really pulled it out of the hat.
I think this is just brilliant viewing.
Outstanding.
I hope this is brilliant hearing as well for you, listening for you guys and girls out there.
I'm shaking here. This is just unbelievable.
And the eagle is pretty much back to full shields.
He's sitting there.
So it was obviously the Demos that was causing him the most problems with his cap there.
Well, we all know the Demos hits very hard when it gets in close. They are quite a nasty ship to try and handle.
Yeah, but I mean, I was on about the Nos there.
Yeah, but having said that, though, I'm amazed that the Eagle managed to handle both of them and still take the Demos down convincingly. It was a hard job, but it did finish the job off. You know, you've got to give him credit for that. The Eagle has taken the Ishtar down to half armour. He's fighting and he's holding on to the best he possibly can.
And he's down to about 50% of his armour.
I mean, you can't say this guy's going out quietly because, blimey, he's fighting and fighting.
He's currently orbiting the Eagle at about 1 or 2 kilometres.
Yeah, and he's doing some reasonable speed. It's just again combination of speed, too small signature radius, and he just can't seem to be getting the hits in.
Almighty Big is currently orbiting at 440 metres a second, and it seems Over has just joined us for the final, although it's pretty much over, mate. Well, no, he can't hear us because at CCP they have got an Uber firewall, and none of the developers can actually hear this stream at all.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, what do you actually think about Bob's tactics about going straight for the Megatron? Was that a masterstroke or what?
To be honest, yeah.
It was risky because it could have gone horribly wrong.
Well, I mean, the Megatron can do a lot more damage than the Demos can, so obviously taking out the Megatron first
was a wise move.
The Eagle would not have been able to take the Megatron on its own.
No, definitely not. So it would have been toast. I mean, the Megatron would have basically ripped a new backside from the inside out. Yes, the Ishtar is down on its armour now. It's got about 5% of its armour left. 1 or 2 extra hits on that, and it's going to be into its hull. And I think it's going to be all over.
It seems to me that let's say Bob has given up on using hybrids or has run out of ammunition, and is now solely using 2 missiles. However, Almighty Big
he's still firing.
He's still firing.
He's still having a go.
He's got 3 guns on there.
He's not making a dent on him, but you know.
Let's zoom in.
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
He now matches the background.
I'm just going to get some screenshots here of this. Some print screen of that.
Oh yes, that's just beautiful. Oh, fantastic. Oh yes, this just looks absolutely fantastic. Bob, I salute you, but also Chaos, you put up one hell of a fight. You are not easy cookies to kill. And I say, you never ever give up.
Here he goes. The Almighty Big is now on 5% of his hull. He's about to pop a couple more missiles, and that'll be.
I'm telling you now, 150% for effort on that one.
I think a round of applause.
A round of applause, definitely, for the that Eagle performance was absolutely unbelievable.
Well done there.
The Eye of the Tiger doesn't even begin.
Right, I think you should play the victory tune.
Indeed, this one we are playing out specially for Bob.
Well done, guys.
It was nice to know that I managed to call it properly, and you finished just as the Eye of the Tiger fades out. So, from all of us at Eve Radio, from me, DJ X-Man,
and me, DJ Starfury,
this one's for you, Bob.